From far and wide, Oilers fans, this is Dolynny TV. And a big welcome back to another Edmonton Oilers discussion. One, guys, we have been waiting for a long. Are your eyes wide awake or what's going on? The Oilers have finally, oh boy, traded Cam Talbot to the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, this was rumored probably about a month ago or 2 months ago when the Oilers were making all those moves regarding Brandon Manning and Alex Petrovic. We started feeling, something's going to go on with Philadelphia. And then all of a sudden, about a couple of days ago, bing, bang, boom, we're tweeting about, well, you got Ryan Rishaug, you got Darren Dreger, TSNs all over. Anthony Stolarz might be going to Edmonton for Cam Talbot. Well, officially today at 10 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, it is done and it is gold. So on the East Coast, it is midnight this time. So if you're tuning in from Philadelphia, Flyers land, Pennsylvania, wherever you be on the East Coast, welcome into Dolynny TV. Glad to have you aboard for this Oilers fan breakdown of the Oilers trading Cam Talbot to the Philadelphia Flyers for Anthony Stolarz. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can, but things are good here, guys. This is a huge trade for the Oilers. And let's go get directly from the Philadelphia Flyers NHL.com website. The Philadelphia Flyers announced they have acquired goaltender Cam Talbot from the Edmonton Oilers in exchange for goaltender Anthony Stolarz, according to Flyers Executive Vice President and General Manager Chuck Fletcher. So another interim general manager getting some stuff going on, getting the trade done. So now, after criticizing Keith Gretzky for not making a move, the trade is finally made for the Oilers. They've traded Cam Talbot to the Philadelphia Flyers for another goaltender. Now, we're going to break down things really quick here. Basically, the highlights Philadelphia. This is what Philadelphia is selling to their fans if you're in Oilers land and really want to know. Talbot has appeared in 31 games this season for the Oilers, posting a 10-15-3 record, 3.36 goals against average, and an .893 save percentage. Ugly numbers, but the Carter-Hart connection is good. 2016-17, we all know what he did. Finished fourth in Vezina voting after he finished 42, 22, and 8, 239 goals against, and a .919 save percentage. So Cam Talbot, 16-17, guys, he was an absolute monster of a goalie for the Edmonton Oilers, and also appeared in 73 of 82 games to help lead the Oilers back to the Stanley Cup playoffs. And since the start of 2016-17, he ranks in third among all NHL goaltenders in games played. So that's pretty crazy. And let's see, what else are we missing here? Nothing else. Stolarz departs the Flyers after spending 7 seasons in the organization after he was selected in the second round of the 2012 entry draft. Man, it seems like so long ago he entered the league and stuff, but really he hasn't been around that long. And he spent parts of 2 seasons with the Flyers, posting a 6-4-4 record with a 2.86 goals against average and 911 save percentage in 19 appearances. So with that, we go over to the Hockey Reference on Anthony Stolarz. HockeyReference.com is where I'm getting my stats from. In his 23-year-old season in 16-17, he had 4 games started, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 OT loss, a 928 save percentage, and a 2.07 GAA. This year, when things have been kind of a disaster with the Philadelphia Flyers, same with the Oilers at times, and now the Flyers crawling out of it, the Oilers hoping to, Mr. Anthony Stolarz has a 4-win, 3-loss, 3 overtime shootout loss record with a 902 save percentage and a 3.33 goals against average. So right there, guys, you can see where that's going to be a little bit of a benefit when you're talking about trading Cam Talbot to the Philadelphia Flyers for Anthony Stolarz. So the next thing we have to go get is the cap friendly on Anthony Stolarz, because we need to know exactly what we're getting back. Just in case you're wondering why this move's been made, it's all about the salary cap. Don't kid yourself. Anthony Stolarz to the Philadelphia Flyers, or of the Philadelphia Flyers, and right now his contract cap hit is $761,250, and of course we'll bring up Cam Talbot's cap friendly, and we will get going on that stat right there. I thought I already had it up, but unfortunately I'm not as smart as I try to make myself seem at times. So a 4.166 contract, let's do the math, 4.16667, holy crap, if I could actually do the math correctly, we'd be rocking, we'd be rolling, 6667, there we go, minus This is where she gets fun, boys. This is the fun. This is how much cap space we just saved. Well, look at this. 753, 3333. Well, 753, 33,000. Enter that. That is a savings of $3.413 million in cap space. So for the Edmonton Oilers, that is an absolute huge addition to the cap to allow the activation of Andrej Sekera. So when you're sitting here talking as an Edmonton Oilers fan, we knew it was going to be one of the big three contracts. Either it was going to be Talbot, either it was going to be Sekera, or it was going to be Lucic when it came time to activate Andrej Sekera from the long-term injured reserve list. Sekera got his cap or his time in Bakersfield extended, and well, guess what? Now he's able to come up. You just have one last move to make. I think that'll be probably waiving Brandon Manning in honesty, but let's go double check what the Edmonton Oilers cap space suddenly looks like, because this is where all of a sudden it's good, because let me see how much salary pool we have. We have a whole salary pool remaining of 2.69, so you go down to Andrej Sekera sitting at 5.5 million. And I just want to quickly check if Cap Friendly has a tweet out yet to make sense of the numbers, because they are the bosses on this kind of coverage, guys. Cap Friendly, we are live. That's their pinned tweet. And let's see, Anaheim Ducks, place Brandon Gibbons, nothing there. So nothing out of Cap Friendly quite yet. However, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We're good. Because like I said, now it's just a matter of waiving either Brandon Manning or Alex Petrovic, and this team is good to go. So for Cam Talbot, guys, like I mentioned, a couple of key notes about his 2016-17 season. Things really started to fall out of favor with Cam Talbot last year. A little bit of an injury bug. 31-31-3 record. And the 302 goals against, the 908 save percentage, the wheels coming off the bus towards the end of the season for the Oilers. It was just an absolute pile-up in the past year and a half if you're an Oilers fan, right? The depression era of Milan Lucic up until January 2019. The absolute crumbling of the roster under GM Peter Chiarelli. And now we begin the retool, rebuild, back to getting where we need to be. Now the question is not so much, guys, is Anthony Stolarz going to be the backup? But now it breeds, what kind of healthy competition does that make for a guy like Shane Sterrett and a guy like Stuart Skinner, right? Stuart Skinner towards the end of this season, depending what happens with Al Montoya at the deadline, I believe there's a little bit to be run around there, and I think Stuart Skinner could see a little bit more development in the AHL coming down the stretch this season. So that's good news there, but the even better news is, like I said, it takes a load off of Shane Sterrett, who up until this move was looking at, oh crap, man, I'm having a good AHL season, but those Oilers, if they trade Cam Talbot for not another goalie, I'm going to be up there. I'm going to be up there doing the AHL or the NHL backup thing, and I really don't want to be doing that. So for Shane Sterrett, he gets to stay with his Bakersfield Condors teammates. Anthony Stolarz gets to come to a Canadian market, maybe a little bit different market than what he's used to in Philadelphia, and maybe revitalize what should have been a start to a career in that 16-17 season and come and get it going here in 18-19 down the stretch for the Oilers. Does this make us a playoff team? Obviously not. Does this help us down the stretch and down the rest of the way to where we get to the playoffs once again? Yes, it does. Whether that be next year or the year after, this helps alleviate the cap. Yes, Cam Talbot was going to be gone at the end of the year, but now you don't have to sign another goalie, if I'm not mistaken, because Anthony Stolarz, being a restricted free agent at the end of the year here, where is Anthony Stolarz? Yeah, so Anthony Stolarz season contract value, standard contract, is at a 725. What the heck's going on here? Current season stats. What the? Where's my Anthony Stolarz? 2018-2019. There you go. 761,000. There we go. If I could spit it out, I could get it right. So there you go, guys. Right now, he's on pace for an RFA season. You probably get him for 1.1, 1.25 kind of deal, and you start talking good breakdown. So, guys, Cam Talbot out. Anthony Stolarz in. The trade is finally complete. I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Guys, I want to hear what you have to say in the comments section down below. This is our first big trade under Keith Gretzky. It frees up the cap space. It starts the rebuild. Let's see what you guys have to say. I'm interested. Make sure to hit me up in the comments. I'll try and respond as much as I can tonight. And I will catch you guys, as always, in the next one.